All right, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America, also known as Nineveh, also known as Egypt, also known as Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon the Great, all right, which is soon to come crashing down, as in Babylon is fallen, all right? Is that the end of the world? It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. It all starts with an earthquake, okay? That great earthquake, which is also known by the acronym MAD, Mutually Assured Destruction, all right? We come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this place and to wake up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and Speckled Bird, all right, to get you to repent, acknowledge your offense, pray for forgiveness, and get back in order the ordinances and the laws, statutes, and commandments of this Bible. That's your only way out of what is about to occur, all right? Now, more and more news, truthful news for that matter, is coming out about what is about to befall not only Babylon the Great, but they got something called the New World Order. So they're trying to, right, reset, the Great Reset, the Great Babylonian Reset. They're trying to upgrade, if you will. The technology has outgrown the old way of doing things, all right? Meaning the American Constitution is no longer in effect. Power was given over to FEMA, right? And when FEMA locks your ass up in an internment camp because you don't want to be re-educated, if you will, right? They're going to terminate your ass. And people don't think, here it is. They're setting up this infrastructure right under your nose via things like the pandemic. Well, we're just going to shut everything down. But then you get niggas out here that think everything is going to continue on as it was. You can't even see it. Bought me a house, I'm proud. I was out doing yard work like I was when I was 7 years old. I'm still a slave in this devil's kingdom. And now I'm teaching my son that he's going to be a slave. And I don't even fucking know it. All right, well, first and foremost, and as always, Salakia, we face the east. All praises due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right? So when you run upon a nigga that has no clue what the fuck is going on out here, all right? You got to count yourself blessed. Well, not blessed, because blessed means we will be blessed in the kingdom. All right? While the shoe is going to be on the other foot, and we won't ever have to work again. The work that we'll be doing is giving the orders. So I'm at work, right? Slavery. And I happen to work in the entertainment industry, all right? Back when I was in the world, I aspired to be like that nigga Prince, all right? Where you play a bunch of different instruments, you write music, and and you're in that whole world, the rock and roll world, if you will. So I spent basically my life, right, working towards that from the time I was like 5. All right. And now, shit, I don't even know how old I am. I'll be 59 in December, if we make it that far. And Lord willing, the Most High get this thing cracking before then, and I won't have to turn 59. All right, but anyway, I spent a great deal of time trying to achieve that, and then the Most High woke me up, right? And by that time, I was like 45 years old and had pretty much painted myself into this corner that's all you can do. You can't do the things that a young man, right? You can't go out and lift shit and use your back and get a job, manual labor. So I continued on doing what I was doing, but you put the kingdom first, all right? And a lot of people in the truth, don't believe that that's possible, but guess what? All right? I'm still out here, still putting the kingdom first, and Lord willing, I'll endure until the end. All right? All right, so anyway, so I was at work last night, or in the night before, right? And I ran into some niggas that I grew up with in the neighborhood. Wasn't exactly the hood, it was the neighborhood, right? A so-called well-to-do black neighborhood with judges and policemen and lawyers, doctors, right? And I always felt like I didn't belong because my dad was a rock star, if you will. All right, and I was trying to be like my dad, right? And they all tried to look down on us, right, for whatever reason. But as it stands, when you grow up and find out that all of that is bullshit, which I found out real early, right, and that everybody's struggling. You're still a slave in this wicked ass setup. Ain't no well-to-do black people. You're a slave that's doing a little better than the other slaves out there. Okay, all the way up to Prince, Michael Jackson. Nigga, you still a slave, right? Ask Oprah when she was shopping in France, and they wouldn't let her black ass in the store. So, anyway, I saw these niggas. I'm at work. They're out on the patio smoking cigars like they made it, right? One of them is a doctor. One of them played in the NFL years ago, right? And now they're back in the old neighborhood, bought a house. These niggas are acting like they're somebody. I said, well, what'd you do? What'd you do today? Right? Oh, I was out in the yard. We was doing yard work. Doing yard work. And I said, I'm like, well, you know what? I don't want to hear what my dad did all his life. You know. My dad rides a John Deere ride a mower. Right? He's got his little house out there and he's proud, thinking he done something. Right? And that's as far as these guys can think. That's making it. You skipped the whole part where you said that you were out doing the same shit we were doing when we were 7. Raking leaves, hula hoeing. You're a slave. You were born a slave, you're still a slave, but you're acting like you have reached some sort of hierarchy, if you will. I don't even know what word to use. Some sort of status. I'm a doctor, nigga. You're a drug salesman. You're a witch. See, the men of the Lord, guess what? We see through all of this bullshit. Okay? You're a slave. Oh, you didn't have enough money from being a doctor to pay your own people, another Israelite, to come out and break his fucking back to do the yard work for you. And then one of them, the ex-football player, I like doing the work. I like doing yard. Nigga, we did that shit when we were kids. I liked it. So basically, the nigga unknowing and trying to be better than the next motherfucker, right? Some old, I got something that you sitting back smoking a cigar. Yeah, we worked in the yard all day at my palatial estate. Nigga, you're the slave. If you can't afford a slave to come in and do the work for you, you're the slave. Oh, I like doing it. I'm training my son. My son got him out there hauling luck, doing everything that I was made to do. One day he gonna buy dad a house. You like doing it. I'm like, you don't have a rulership mentality. You don't have a ruling class mentality. Here you are sitting with a fucking cigar, defiling your temple, acting like the motherfucking devil, but you don't have on a white suit looking like Colonel Sanders and giving orders. You missed the boat, nigga. You're still a nigga. You can't even see what's coming. And then I'm going, okay, well, Vlad is about to bomb the fuck out of this place. Oh, they're going to get rid of Vlad. So, they're going to get rid of the missiles? Gilbert, they're going to get rid of the missiles? No. All right? They can replace Vlad with somebody who is 3 times as bad as Vlad. All right, Gil. 3 times as bad as Vladimir. Why? Because the Most High is putting the spirit on Vlad to do what he's doing. If the Most High chooses to replace Vlad, he can replace him with somebody 3 times as bad as Vlad. Why? Because they got a football, a nuclear football, nigga. You know something about football? Well, guess what? They didn't make them nukes, nigga, to sit in a museum. And right now, the climate and the talk of every news station is what? Somebody is fitting to nuke somebody. And you got your fingers crossed, sitting over there with a cigar in your mouth, hoping that you can continue to be a good slave in this wicked ass fucking kingdom. These 2 niggas are the king purveyors of adultery, looking for somebody's wife to go, so that they can validate themselves in wickedness. Holding on, fingers crossed, holding on to this wicked ass, I got something, I'm somebody. Nigga, you're nothing. And you can't tell a nigga that. You can't tell a nigga that you grew up with. So, well, I'm a man of the Lord, Lord willing, right? And I can't wait to see this motherfucking place go. All right? So, the point I'm making is that we see things that niggas just cannot see. All right? They just can't see it. And we're real close, Salaki. Bear with me. We're real close, right, to seeing this thing through to the end. Salaki, bear with me. Slovakia. Yeah, so it's funny. Here it is. The world is going to hell in a handbasket, and a nigga got his fingers crossed trying to hang on to this bullshit. Can't move a muscle. You're 57 years old. You doing yard work, nigga, like when you were 7 for 50 years. You've been doing yard work and trying to make it good. Nigga, you're a slave in the devil's kingdom. He gave you some trinkets to make you believe that you done made it. What am I looking for? I'm gonna just read this, okay? Because what's going on is this, all right? You niggas are gonna get rounded up. First of all, you're gonna be good niggas. You're gonna do exactly what they tell you to do. You're gonna take the Caragua. You're gonna take any shot, jump shot, okay? You're gonna do whatever they tell you to do. You don't know who your enemy is. Really, you think I'm the enemy. Because I got the balls to stand up and tell you, right, what is right and what is wrong, and it doesn't go with your phony ass agenda. You went to college, you went to Morehouse and joined a fraternity, did all sorts of wickedness, right? Now you sitting back like you won. Okay? No, nigga, nothing is a win. Look at Prince. Did Prince win? No, that nigga did all manner of wickedness before the Most High put his ass to death. This nigga's the number one. Michael Jackson and Prince are the two of the greatest entertainers that ever walked the earth. Okay? And those of us in the know, we know that Prince was the reincarnation of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. All right? But what happened? All right? Well, the nigga fought and fought and fought to get his publishing. Then he won the court case, and the terms of the deal were you get your publishing back, but in the unlikely event that you die, nigga, it all goes right back to the record company. Right? And it didn't take 3 months before the nigga met an untimely death. Oh, he was on drugs. No, the nigga was not on drugs. The nigga was worshiping false gods, calling himself a Seventh-day Adventist or Jehovah's Witness or some bullshit like that. And the Most High took him out. But he wasn't on drugs. Michael Jackson wasn't on drugs. I'm sure that they did drugs early on in their career, right? But not at the age of 55, right, and 56. When you got that kind of money and support, you're eating the best food you can afford, right? You can afford wisdom, if you will, the wisdom of this world, which will get you nowhere. But you don't. Here's what we do know. America's about to be destroyed by nuclear bombs, and your ass is going to get burned up in it. Yeah, you don't know what hallelujah means. Goddamn America, punk ass bitch. So anyway, these niggas were not doing drugs. These niggas were knocked off because they probably found out who they were through the prophets of the Lord and wanted to say something about it, right? But with the oath that they took, that Faustian bargain, doesn't matter how much you thought you made or a number behind you. Oh, nigga, I'm a billionaire. Okay, Jay-Z is a billionaire. Like this fucking idiot right there scoffing the prophets of the Lord, this nigga's gonna meet a death by fire. He's gonna get that fiery trial. Okay? And nothing is gonna pull you out of that thing. All right? We see, right? We see, and that was an Issacharite. Oh, God bless America. Fuck you, punk. You know what you saw coming by here. Yeah, God's gonna bless America with nuclear fire. That's the blessing. God bless it. Nigga, you riding a bike in Fresno through the park, broke as a motherfucking joke. Talk about God bless America. See, these niggas got a slave class mentality. Here we are speaking of being the rulers and the kings of the universe. And a nigga wants to ride by talking about, I'm cool right here being a damn slave to the devil. So, again, we see things that a nigga just is never gonna see. But here's what they're gonna see. Here's what you're gonna see within months, because they done built around you an infrastructure that got you set up. You can't see, nigga, that there ain't no food. Are we making this up? Are we making up food shortage? Are we making up the food plants are burning up? It's gonna be 100, probably 100 by now. Are we making up World War III and no wheat? Are we making up the supply chain? Are we making up high gas, no trucks, no deliveries? Are we making that shit up? But everything's fine, right? You motherfucking... I can't wait for you niggas to catch hell. Especially you motherfucking Jays. God bless you. Yeah, we're gonna see about God bless America, nigga. Matthew 6 and 24. Nigga, you serve Baal, nigga. You serve Baal. Baal. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon. Therefore I say unto you, and this is Yahushua speaking. Who is he speaking to? He's speaking to the elect of Israel. Okay? Not niggas that love being a slave, a nigga, a niggard. These riches, see, a niggard can never be a king. He can never be in a rulership position. First of all, you're in derision. You believe with your acute Stockholm syndrome that somehow you're doing all right. And you know you're not. You're going to have nothing and be happy, boy. You're going to own nothing and be happy. They ain't come and take your little nothing away from you and throw your ass head first into a sea camp. A FEMA camp, nigga. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, number one. That's why we're out here making our body's a living sacrifice because we don't give a fuck. We understand that to die out here is to be first on a chariot. Something that you can't wrap your head around because you know everything, nigga. You went to school. You went to Morehouse College. Okay? You're in the UC system. Okay? You motherfucking clowns. I can't wait. And why does it say this? Take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat. Wait a minute. When the food is gone and they starve your punk ass out, you're going to be the first in line to take that C-hip. I really like that. I really like that. I think it was the Elder Apostle to heart. That C-hip, nigga. You're going to take that C, you're going to be first in the line. Or what ye shall drink. Same thing. There's a drought. Nigga, the ocean is full of water and they got desalinization. They got water in the grass right now, but there's a drought. Nor yet for your body what ye shall put on. Is this, Salah, is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? Nigga. And see, really, you know and you believe in your mind, I'm just a nigga. I'm an African American. And thank God for Massa for giving me a chance to own my own little parcel of land and cover. I'm doing much better than my daddy did. We ain't no Israelite. The Jews is over in their land right now, Massa. Clown ass niggas. And see, here's the thing. Going back when we were kids in the neighborhood, right? There was always something about me that was different than these niggas. I was a rebel, right? Right? Didn't get good grades and, you know, I graduated and all of that shit, but I was gonna be that rock star. Not go to school and, you know, that was considered rebellious, right? Back in the day. All right? Because I was like, look, fuck the way shit is set up. Fuck that. I'm not gonna go to school. I went into the service. I went to school for a minute and I'm like, this is some fucking bullshit. They're not teaching me how to write these lyrics or this bomb ass funk. I'm finna go to the service, get me some money, get some, you know, get some of the things that I need to move forward in the career that I'm putting together. Right? So I turned my back on school and these niggas, oh, I'm pledging Alpha Phi Alpha. I'm like, you go do that. That wasn't in my spirit to do. And the Most High was directing my steps. Where? Right here. Right here. And we're so close right now to the finish line. All you could do is laugh at a nigga who thinks he somehow won. Right? You're a fucking adulterous piece of shit. Okay? Sleeping with other men's wives. And Lord knows what else. All right? If you did all of that shit, you're under some really strong witchcraft. There's no telling what you did to obtain whatever position you believe that you got. All right? I know what you got to do to, like, ask Jerry Sandusky what you got to do to play ball at a certain level or to become a doctor. You got to take a Hippocratic oath. You got to do some shit. We understand. See, we see things. You understand? Fucking mosquito. This is what I want right here. Matthew 6:31. Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? All right? See, this is the time we're in now. You can look back at your failed life, at your failed career, right? And just tell the truth. Hey, I'm still a goddamn slave. I thought if I became a doctor, I'd be able to play golf, kick it. I'd be making more money than ever. I'd be able to look down. Nigga, you're at my place of business right now. Why are you here in this raggedy, nothing-ass town? Shouldn't you be somewhere? No, your ass is right here. With nothing-ass me over there. You know me, I'm nothing, right? You looking down at me, oh, this nigga ain't nothing. First of all, I'm doing something. You see what I'm doing. You see me doing what I've always done. And that's some worldly bullshit. Not trying to big up it, all right? But you're doing the same thing you've always done. Jackie wanna be a football star. Nigga, you've been wanting to be a football star when we were fucking kids, playing with G.I. Joes. And this doctor bullshit, Dr. Mengele, slanging psychotropic mind-altering drugs, nigga, you working for the SS. We understand these things. Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after these things do the Gentiles seek. Okay? The Gentiles seek prestige, a house, a pool. It's all coming to naught, nigga. You don't own shit. You owe the bank, nigga. You just a nigga with a mortgage. Okay? You're a nigga with a mortgage. What happens when they shut everything down? Okay? What happens when they take everything away from your black ass? You gonna be ready to hit that street? You got any street survival skills out there? What are you gonna eat, nigga? You ain't gonna be fed. Now you're gonna be out here turning tricks for a morsel. You're gonna revert back to them pledge days when you was pledging, right? And you did what you had to do to get some prestige and fall into the wrong order, okay? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. That's why you're wondering, say, how is this nigga standing in my face and basically rebuking me? Shouldn't you be in prison? Shouldn't you have sold out? Where's your millions of records? Where's your name and lights and all of that shit? Again, all right, brothers. Mi hermano. all right, well, let's look to the very top. Prince and Michael Jackson. Them niggas are dead. Their catalogs are making big, big, big money for who? Not for them. Not for their estate. This nigga Michael Jackson talking about, nigga, I'ma underhandedly, I'ma beat them at their own game. I got the Beatles catalog. Nigga, you got death. That's like trying to defeat Esau with his blessing. Oh, nigga, I got an AR. We finna go to war. We go to war. Oh, it's the most Scarface ass shit. Look at that nigga. Look at Scarface, nigga. What happened? What happened to Tony Montana? Niggas are stupid, boy. Okay? You got low expectations. Lowered expectations, nigga. On SNL or whatever. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. See, that when that moment comes, that moment is going to come for everybody. When the Most High is just going to show you everything, the things that we see now, right, that they can't see. You just in blind wickedness think you fooling somebody. Nigga, I see right through you. You ain't shit. Okay? But the Most High is going to allow you to see what we see. There's a time coming where everybody, oh, this nigga was right. A long time ago. Decades. Okay? And that's going to be when your ass is in a chow line for waiting for some gruel, some bugs. You own nothing. You're happy. You're going to convince yourself that your daddy, the devil, is doing something right by you. Okay? Take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. All right? So, to have this understanding and to be able to see, to have eyes to see and ears to hear, which translates into understanding that you niggas have zero understanding of what is even going on in the world. See, these things are a mystery. This devil, he done switched everything, turned everything upside down, hid the truth so well that the only way that we would be able to see what we see right now is if the Most High brought us in on the secret. And just like he did that, right? Here we are. All right. Well, every week, this nigga goes downtown to the courthouse and he got the Bible in his hand and a funny wardrobe. This nigga's out of his mind. No, nigga. No. I'm in my right mind. See me at work last night. Still go to work. I still do what needs to be done. All right? Now, I'm talking way above your pay grade, so that might seem a little funny to you, but I don't have a motherfucking cigar in my mouth acting like I'm somebody I'm not. Acting like I made it, but I worked in a motherfucking yard all day. You know how stupid you sound? Same shit you did for your daddy for a couple of dollars to go to the skating rink. Well, you ain't going nowhere if you don't get your ass out there and hoe them weeds. You're doing the same shit. And when they take that shit from you, when they take everything that you work so hard for, you shouldn't have to work at all. Kings don't work. They delegate. They tell people what the fuck to do. They have subjects. A king tells his subject what the hell to do. The day that you don't have to work no more, which you shouldn't be because you're God's chosen people, the nation of Israel, you should be telling these heathen what the fuck to do. But right now they're telling us what the reason that we are doing the yard work is because we are those people. And we fucked up being scoundrels, being the fuck-ups that were hard-head, stiff-necked, not listening to our power. So he's fucking us up right now. He got us on the bottom, in the hood, on the res, in the barrio, doing, picking grapes, picking fruit, picking cotton, picking tobacco. We're the slaves in this motherfucker. Why? Because we didn't listen to our God. He's our God. He's not everybody's God. Everybody ain't picking grapes and cotton, and whoever's picking cotton, whoever's picking fruit, guess what? You fucked up, and you're being punished for it. The white man got us out here doing his fucking work. Why? Because he's not God. See, when you have children and they fuck up, you punish their ass. Get out here. I got some chores for you to do. Go grab this rake. You're gonna rake up all these leaves, put them in a bag, and then you're gonna go to bed early. Well, that's what God is doing to us right now. Now, is he doing that to every? Where's the Japanese? I don't see no Japanese man out here right now being punished. Where's the white man at right now? Okay, where's the guy with the towel on his head? Where's the Indian man at? He's not out here. Guess who I see out here right now? I see people that look like me. Let me ask you a question. Am I black? Am I black? Is my skin color black? No. My skin color is brown, just like yours. See? See how that works? I'm more brown than you. And where are we? I see some Negroes out here with a broom in their hand. I see them. What? I'm just saying the truth. Is this not the truth? Is this the truth? Where's the white man at? The white man is in the golf cart telling, you missed something over here. Come on now. I'm brown. Am I black? Am I black? Look at me. Here, the book is black. What color am I? I'm a Mexicano too. I'm the same color as the Mexicanos. See? See? Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Now, what I'm saying is this. Why are we catching hell? I don't see nobody. Wait a minute. The white man ain't getting caught drunk driving. The white man ain't doing no crime. I don't see one white boy out here. Unless he's in a golf cart telling us what the fuck to do. You know what it sounds like? Plantation slavery. Now, in this book, it tells you why that's going on. Why? Because we're God's chosen people, the nation of Israel, and he's punishing us for not keeping his laws and his word. It's all the truth. But here's the good thing. That shit's coming to an end, Just like you see America coming to an end right now, and Vladimir Putin is about to burn this place up with nuclear bombs, our captivity is almost over, and we're going to be right back on the top giving the orders, and these motherfuckers are going to be our slaves in the kingdom of heaven. That's what this book says. That's the good news. See, gospel means the good news. What's the good news? We're God's chosen. Our punishment is over. We're going to be restored to our natural place, the rulers of this planet Earth. And guess who's going to be our slaves? The same motherfuckers that had us in slavery. That's what it means. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Right now we last. We still catching that hell. But the good news is this. This shit's almost, the timeout corner is almost over. We're going to be the kings and the princesses of the entire earth. And we're going to run shit. All right? That's the good news. And no, I'm not black, I'm brown, goddammit. I'm brown and I'm proud. Recognize. Anyway, a nigga will make you believe a nigga will make you believe that because he drives a Benz and he got a little house that he ain't paid for yet, that somehow his black ass made it. No, nigga, you ain't made shit. You're still a slave in the white man's kingdom. This motherfucker owns these buildings. You don't own shit. You got a raggedy old ass Benz that you put some rims on, acting like you rich. No, nigga. You didn't go down to the dealership and get the new shit, right? And pay cash for it. No, you didn't. They'll come and snatch your shit whenever they want to. You rented the you leased it for a minute. You don't own a goddamn thing. You own debt, nigga. You own that debt. See? You see? Hey, this truth is golden. This truth is everything. All right? When you understand who you are out here, got Ishakar over here working. Sometimes you got to give Ishakar an earful. Let me go holler at Ishakar. holler at Issachar real quick. Try to put them up on game. I couldn't find Northern Kingdom Israelites though. But the spirit don't make mistakes. So, all right. So, hey, we're in the time right now where this knowledge it means everything. Isaiah 30 and 21. Isaiah 30 and 21. And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left. So here they are, they out here, little brigade, right, with rakes and shit. And so I start picking at them, you know, and they just looking down. And then I said, and the white man, oh man, come on now. I heard him say that, and they did a giggling, right? And so that's that word, right? When you hear that truth, that's why I come out and I say, what color is my skin? See, this is what Issachar understand right away. Oh, well, you black. I'm like, no. No, nigga. I'm brown too. We brown out here. So you bring them differences, you bring them together, and there ain't no difference. You got the hood, the barrio, the res. Wait a minute. Is this nigga just out here looking crazy? What's he talking about? Why you raking? Why you got a rake in your hand? Where's the devil? Where's the white man at? Where's the Japanese man at? They do crimes too. Okay, it ain't nothing but Issachar out here doing community service. All right, where's the Sikh with the head towel on his head? Okay, where are these other nations at? Why are we the only one? You'll see a Negro out here. All right, he didn't come to communities. The nigga is gonna get picked up on a warrant because he didn't go to community service. That's what niggas do. But he got community. He signed up for it. Or got locked up. Okay? Slock. And the point, you know, you're going to hear that voice. And that's, you know, why are we out here? Apparently, okay, because I used to be over there on the mall, and then the spirit got me over here, and what do? I see the community service. They know me. They know me out here. And the walrus, the so-called white man, on a motherfucking golf cart, cracking a goddamn whip, used to tell him, don't you talk to him. He came up and tried to, this was years ago now, 3 years. He said, come up and try to, oh, you can't talk. I'm like, I can talk to who the fuck I want to. You ain't cracking no whip on me, boy. Now, if I was in community service, you could tell me that. You could tell them not to talk to me. But don't tell me who to talk to. I'll talk to who I like. All right? And then, once he understood that, motherfucker walked by him, couldn't say a damn thing. Then the walrus, probably through consistency and continuity, he understood, oh, okay, after years, right? He ain't even out here no more. But after years, the nigga understood. It's like, oh, okay, that guy's not budging, right? And then he started, hey, how you doing? And, you know, acting, you know, he came crouching, right? But see, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of these times. They got me set up. I know that I'm gonna act like you're your friend. I already reported you and gave him. No, nigga. Sirach 12 and 10. See, here's the walrus right here. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of it. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. So, I know what your function is, devil. And apparently he got promoted because he ain't out here. He turned the golf cart over to Issachar so that they can, subjugate each other. But my point is this, all right? When you hear that word, the reason you're out here on community service, right? Damn, this nigga. And see, and when they see, that's why I'm like, where's Northern Kingdom? So that they can see themselves out here doing this work. Right? They need to see that. Oh, you just a nigga out here? No. This ain't no Catholicism. This is who you are. And then that's when you hear that word behind you saying, this is the way. Okay? So you gotta, the Spirit jumps on the men of the Lord to say what is necessary. Because one of them, there's like 8 of them. One of them might be of the elect. Or, on the other side, which is balance, somebody might need to know so that when the Most High brings a grievous death, maybe all of them, when he put your brown ass to death, not because you didn't hear it or consider it. All right? Bear with me. Let me check this camera. Yes, sir. God bless him, man. This nigga right here. So I was over here speaking. From way over here, I saw that Issachar had his phone out. I'm like, oh, let me go over there real quick. He got his phone out. And so I say, hey, got your phone out? I said, look this up real quick, right? And usually I used to tell them, type in Mexicans are Israelites, right? And then the Northern Kingdom Israelites, GMS, will come up. They got on garments and they out speaking, speaking Spanish in tongues. And that's something that, they need to see that. They need to say, oh, well, this is, what is this? What mean ye by these, right? The 12 tribes of sons. So, but this is how we do, right? This is why the Most High got us out here. This is Hebrews the 11th chapter. Hebrews 11 and 13. Salaki. That's not what I want. Salaki. It is. Hebrews 11 and 13. These all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth. For they that say such things declare plainly that they seek a country. All right? And the point there was pilgrims on the earth. All right? Now let's get that on the dreaded map. Slovakia. This is Matthew 24. And 17. Slovakia. 16. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. All right, this goes into being a pilgrim on the earth. This is the time that we're in right now. See, a nigga don't know. A nigga trusts in the police, right? Which are nothing but slave catchers. Nigga, and they're coming to catch you. They're gonna knock on your door and say, come on, doctor. Come on, Mr. Prestige. Get in this cattle car. You didn't take that C hit? Or did you? You're about to. Because you don't want none of this. You ain't got no cover. Right? You ain't got no cover. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. Going back to food, clothes, don't worry about that shit. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. Hey, nigga, there ain't no formula. You bitches ain't trying to breastfeed. Now there ain't no formula. What you gonna do? But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So, you niggas have no idea what the fuck is coming. And wouldn't believe me if I told you. And I did tell you, black ass. Oh no, they're going to get rid of Vlad. Everything's going to be okay. It's a big ass rucksack there, bruh. Yes, sir. And except those days shall be shortened, there shall be no flesh saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right? All right? Jump down to 40. Matthew 24 and 40. Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, one shall be taken and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. See, we gonna be pilgrims out there waiting on that pickup. All right? Because we understand these things have been made known unto us. We know how to operate in the time that we're in right now. And you can't tell a nigga who believes in his mortgage, his death note. Watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord doth come, but know this, that if the good men of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Nigga, you don't know. Therefore be ye also ready. How are you ready? Because the Most High disclosed this vital information unto you. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom the Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season. This is the due season, and this is the meat. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. Instead of you will have nothing, you will own nothing, and be happy, slave. They take that little shit that you covet, that you've done all manner of wickedness for. But, and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken, The Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. All right? All right, nigga? See? And it ain't like I haven't showed you and told you. You niggas say, yeah, no, I got this. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, nigga. You sure do got it. Salakia, bear with me. Book of 2nd Ezra 16. Second Ezra 16 and 40. O my people, hear my word. Make ye ready to the battle. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Where were we? Go back to the dreaded Matthew 24. Matthew 24 and 44. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. 2nd Ezra 16 and 40. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. What does that mean? It means, nigga, leave your mortgage, leave your house, flee ye. Matthew 24 and 16. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. Jump down to 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Nigga, is called Jacob's trouble. And you have no clue. You don't know you're Jake. You don't know you're in trouble. And you ain't finna flee and be as a pilgrim. Second Ezra 16 and 41. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. Flee ye into the mountains. Matthew 24 and 16. Then let him which be in Judea, it's lucky, then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountain. Flee. Okay? You hear that word flee? Take flight. flee into the mountains. Back to this. 2 Ezra 16:41. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. Leave, nigga. Take flight. And he that buyeth as one that will lose. That's talking about your mortgage, nigga. You still buying your house. You ain't paid for your house. Ain't paid for. You still buying it over time. Okay. Then you hit the reverse mortgage. In 15 years, that ain't coming. You still buying. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. He that occupieth merchandise. Oh, nigga, I got a John Deere tractor. Rider mower out there that I was on all day because I had a day off from my from the plantation selling drugs. Because I'm a fucking high-level witch that took a Hippocratic oath. He that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit by it, you're going to own nothing and be happy. And he that buildeth, I built this house out here. I had it built. Grove Homes. And he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein, and he that soweth as if he should not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather grapes. That they that marry as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers. And therefore they that labor in vain. What'd you do today, nigga? Well, I worked in the yard all day today to make my yard beautiful, right? So I could keep up with the fucking Joneses and act like I got something that I don't really have. Because they're just going to take it from you. You'll own nothing and be happy. For strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children, and they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possessions, and their own persons, the more will I be angry with them for their sin, saith the Lord. Stupid, dumbass nigga. You don't own shit. You don't own a damn thing that the devil can't take away. Ask Bill Cosby, nigga. Wasn't Bill a billionaire? Bill Cosby was a Bill Cosby-yonaire. He's a billionaire. They said, nigga, we will take everything from you and put you under the motherfucking prison. Okay? How much more a nigga that nobody knows about, except for the devil Satan, that you made an oath to. Be easy to put you under the prison. Nobody will come looking. All right? We, the men of the Lord, and the brothers and the few sisters that adhere to this truth, to this doctrine, all right, we're wrapping our heads around the greatest story ever written, right? The last shall be first and the first shall be last. And in the interim, there's going to be a time unlike any that has ever been on the face of the earth. Book of Jeremiah 30 and 7. We know where it's going. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. But he, meaning the elect of Israel, shall be saved out of it. Not you niggas. All right? Not you bougie, boule, Jack and Jill ass niggas. Right? Yeah, I was being groomed for that bullshit. But guess what? The Spirit of the Lord, if you are if you're of the elect, and Lord willing I am. All right? The Spirit of the elect is on you. The spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. All right? So the reason that some shit didn't resonate with your spirit, because you knew that bullshit was going to come to naught. And the Most High basically steered you around that thing. Are we not kings and priests? Well, let's see how the Most High deals with priests. Salakia, kings. Proverbs 21. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. Guess what? We're the kings and priests. Our heart, meaning our mind, is being controlled by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So if your ass is out here relentlessly, right, then you're supposed to be out here. Most High got you out here. And then, so that you don't get too high-minded, he can have you out here for 15 years and have you fucking lose your mind. And this is what we don't want, right? Nobody wants to be that guy. Nobody wants to be that guy. Banawar. Banawar. Right? This is how far back a brother goes. Banawar, right? You got a war, right? But before they got into GMS, they was out there, him and the other brother, I forget what his name is. He's in the main camp in New York. They were called Banawar, right? And then they came into GMS. Got it? You got it?
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, but that's every. See, God don't make mistakes, right? You were supposed to get that.
Huh?
I said you were supposed to get that. All right? All right? And you got to let the homies know when you say, oh, that nigga was right, right? You got to go back and show them, hey, and let them know. You got kids?
No.
Okay, you all right now. You all right? Stay up. Yep. That's the brother right there. The one that had his phone out. And the Most High brought him right back. I'm looking. See, hey, this knowledge is everything. I look like a Gadite right there. This knowledge is absolutely everything out here, right? And those that don't have this knowledge, right, you can wish you did. You're gonna wish you came in at the very last second. Be, whoo, I made it. Just like we're gonna be when we're gonna be a Friday, right? We see, we're looking down on the sea of glass. Hey, we are going to be a Friday. You know, Lord willing, we are those men. Since I'm in Proverbs, let me get this. Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And why do we fear the Lord? Because of what he will fucking jack you up. I ain't scared of nothing. Stupid. You're a fool. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. The Most High made you open that phone and get that information. Don't be a fool out here. All right? Don't be foolish. Say my days are gone without you. Right? Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Hey, you better heed the instruction. All right? That was the gift. That was the word behind you. You shall hear a word behind you saying, this is the, nigga, this is the way. You better get to it. He took off in his little Mustang. You better get to it. Philippians 2 and 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right? All right, so we can go ahead and close up. My job here is done for the day, right? And it's never done. We leave here, go around the corner, get out the car, and somebody, I mean, our steps are directed by the Most High, right? Man's goings are of the Lord. How about Shem Yahushua? All right? It is what it is. All right, so with that, all praises due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim HaKakadash, right? Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. All right? Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word in truth and in sincerity. The hopeful elect tabernacle of David, all right? Shalom.